Did Coleman surprise you at all? Because she's not really the offensive one of that pair in there.
Yeah, we were talking about that. That was interesting. She didn't do anything but clean up. You know, it was amazing. It's like she realized that she had the advantage. And on that weak side, she just found herself in the lane just getting the putbacks. We talked about her being that off-post player, but at the same time, she really showed up. We were not, well, let me just say we expected she was going to do more of the posting aggressively than 34 does, but tonight she basically was the cleanup person, and we had some challenges on that weak side. And when you think about our rotation, we're small on that other side. And so she did what she's supposed to do as a post player. She got in there, and we did our best to try to box her out, but it takes a little more beef to do that.
Was a lot of that, what Coleman did, a result of focusing a lot of attention on Ashle and just kind of read up on the other side?
That could have been the possibility. We were trying to belly front 34 and then use the center as to open up and then just, you know, worry about the weak side. But I think in our effort just to try to defend her over the lob, you know, they got a lot of passes over the lob on us, and we were really trying to scrap down and defend her. But she's a big body. 33 is big. And, I mean, if you think about it, my two bigs were on 34. And so that weak side left it a little exposed. And so with that being said, that's what I told my team. The effort was great, and they were big. I even told Freeman, I said a couple of times I looked at her, and I was like, she's a huge body. And my team were down there fighting. Even Brown did a pretty good job in bellying her up on the first half of the game.
Actually, you guys feel pretty confident when you went into halftime? I mean, you were only down one. Did you feel like you guys really put yourself in a good position to win this game?
Yeah, I think we definitely did good the first half, putting ourselves in a good position to come back out with the same intensity to, you know, get up on a lead.
Actually, you had as a team, you all started kind of bad, but you had a kind of rough shooting night. Was it anything defensively? Was it the defense that was doing, or you just missing open shots, or was it that you was, you know, I saw your effort on defense, and did that have anything kind of to do with your offensive game today?
I don't really know. With my shooting, I think I was rushing. I think I was thinking about it too much. I think that's why most of my shots didn't fall. So I started trying to go to the basket, you know, the second half because of my shots not falling. So it didn't have nothing to do with the defense or anything. I just think I was rushing. I was thinking about it too much.
Leon Smith from Sports Talk, Richmond, Virginia. Actually, I'm also from the Rifle County. I want to say that Coach, I agree. Seeing your ladies play before, they gave it all they had, and you utilized your personnel well. But you young ladies, don't you pull your head down.
I do have one more question though. You know, you said the team. We know the team is young, and last year, you know, you all lost by one in a quarterfinal. So now, you know, you took that one step forward. Talk about, you know, from last year to this year, and what you're looking forward to coming into the next couple of years with the squad that you have.
Well, I told myself I had to remind myself that it takes time. You know, coming from a winning environment, you know, it takes time to build a team. And last year we had some seniors that led us, you know, and this year coming back we only had the one senior, and we had a whole lot of freshmen coming back. And so what we've told them, even in the post-game wrap-up, we're talking about life having different chapters. This chapter has closed, it's done, now we start the new chapter. And so what we have to do is we have to be mindful, the teams like Elizabeth Cities, the teams like Fayetteville, the teams like Shaw, they're recruiting those big bodies. They're recruiting athletic players. And so they got to be able to take a look at themselves individually and ask them, can we contend with them next time? And that's what it's coming down to. I can't control those other teams. But we got to know that we got to go to work. So this season is done. We're so grateful and thankful that we did take a step further. We did. We're growing. We're growing. But I tell you one thing, we're coming back with a vengeance. We're coming back with a vengeance.
Just kind of want to know, when you were talking about big bodies, how much of a challenge was it just guarding Ashle?
It was it was a big challenge. seeing as I'm one of the smaller small forwards on the team, I've gotten adjusted to playing against our bigger posts in practice, so it was a little help, but as far as bodies like hers, the most you can do is try to get around her and try not to get pinned back there. But I know what we were taught to do. If we get caught, just hold your hand straight up and box her out afterwards. But it was tough down there. Yes, it really was. But I tried the best I could at fronting, and I'll post it tonight.
I thought y'all did a good job on the opposite team. I thought
Yeah.
the rebound wise, I mean, it was pretty even. So I mean, I thought Ryan did a good job. But the other thing that kind of struck me was how much of the effect you think that their transition game had? They were getting down the court and made shots, turnover. I mean, they were, so that was how they were scoring a lot of secondary points.
I noticed that, and we talked about that. We made the adjustment because I think they got like 2 easy buckets on us, not getting back in transition. And it was almost like the effort, the energy that my team was putting in. It was like, oh, we got to get back now. We're going in there, we're trying to score, we don't make the shot, we're trying to fight for the rebound, and we're not putting it all together yet. And so with that team, that's a veterans team. They know, and that's what I told my team coming in. I said, they are, high basketball IQ players. I have freshmen, I have sophomores, they're growing. So they don't make those reads as quickly, in terms of getting back. And we talked about that. So, yeah, and we did. We made the adjustment. And the only thing I told my team in closing was, if they beat you, don't foul them. Because they were a very good free throw shooting team. And you know what free throws do. They make a difference in the ball game. And so if we had just let them go, we still had that opportunity to do it. But you learn from it. We're growing.
Any other questions or comments? If not, we'll bring this press conference to a conclusion. Want to say hats off to Virginia Union on a hard-fought season and wish you best of luck in your future preparations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What do I have to sign the order? Yes, I remember. See? Look.
I had him. I just wasn't thinking.
I saw that.
I'm glad you called me out.
Yeah, I saw it on the press release. I said, hey.